Shadow Games, Keisha Williams by Chase Austen. The rain made everything worse. Keisha Williams hunched over her phone in the BMW, trying to type with fingers that wouldn't stop shaking. The windshield wipers squeaked against glass, fighting a losing battle against the October downpour that had turned Cambridge into a blur of gray. Running late, start without me, we'll be there in 10. She hit send and looked up just as a kid on a red bike entered the crosswalk. Time slowed down. The boy couldn't have been more than 8, wearing a bright yellow raincoat and a backpack covered in dinosaurs. Auburn hair stuck to his forehead from the rain. He was pedaling slowly, carefully, the way kids do when their parents have told them 100 times to be safe. Keisha was doing 35 in a 25 zone because she was late for an exam that would determine whether she could afford to stay at MIT. Her foot moved toward the brake, but physics is unforgiving. Rain-slick asphalt. Momentum. The split second between seeing and reacting. She swerved. Her passenger side caught the bike. The boy went flying like a rag doll, his small body hitting the pavement with a sound she'd never forget. Not quite a crack. Softer than that. More final. Keisha's car skidded to a stop 40 feet past the crosswalk. In her rearview mirror, she could see the yellow raincoat against the dark asphalt. The bike was twisted metal and red paint. The boy wasn't moving. She sat there for maybe 30 seconds, maybe 30 minutes. Her phone kept buzzing, friends asking where she was, reminders about the exam. Her entire future balanced on making it to that classroom. She put the car in drive. The news broke 3 hours later while she was finishing her computer science exam. 8-year-old Tommy Morrison, struck by a hit-and-run driver while biking home from Riverside Elementary. Dead on arrival at Mass General. Keisha got an A on the exam. That was 8 years ago. Now she was Detective Keisha Williams, Baltimore PD Major Crimes Unit, hunting killers and predators from a cramped office downtown. She'd built what looked like a good life on Tommy Morrison's grave, sent anonymous donations to children's charities, never drove in rain, never passed elementary schools at dismissal time. The guilt lived in her bones, but she'd learned to function with it. Like a chronic injury you adapt to. Until last night. She was alone at her desk at 2:47 a.m., running facial recognition on a robbery suspect, when her personal phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. "I know about Tommy. Coffee tomorrow?" The phone slipped from her hands. After 8 years of perfect silence, someone had found her secret. What else they knew? Her whole life was on the line. Which was why she was sitting in this Georgetown coffee shop waiting for a stranger. Listen to Shadow Games, Keisha Williams now. Click the link in the description to hear what happens next.